Right, we're back in the woods. Welcome back. I'm here with Mike, and Graham's here as well. Graham is Mike's dad from TA Outdoors. TA Fishing. If you want to make one of these chairs, check out my other video, and it shows you exactly how to make one of these. Yeah. So anyway, we're back in the woods. This is my old shelter, well, my old camp, my base camp. This woodland's full of different camps everywhere. Anyway, we're going back over to the Viking longhouse, to the big shelter. We're making more improvements. I'm here with Mike. Graham's here as well, which is Mike's dad from TA Fishing. And they're over there. They're stripping the bark off some wood. Mike's making a sawhorse. I'm making a few feather sticks, getting the fire going. And yeah, the fire we made last week, it's looking really good. It's set pretty well. The idea is now to get a small fire going, gradually dry the clay out, because if we dry it out too quick it might crack. That's what we're worried about. So now it's time for the fire.
But if you use it once, you take your time with it, so you can film it. You can always make a tie one next time. The X's aren't good, the X ones, they're not good. The tie ones, you know, lash ones, they're not going to take that.
That'll do. So I've got a selection of silver birch bark, bit of lichen, also got some fat wood, a few feather sticks, and some small kindling. Now, time for the feather sticks. So I've just put in this cooking system which allows us to hang pots and pans, and now it's time for a cup of tea. So I'm looking for a piece of wood so that we can make another hanging pot hanger, which will be for the Dutch oven. We've already got one for the kettle. Remember, the kettle hangs off that crossbar on that stick which goes down and the kettle hangs. Well, we need another one for the Dutch oven, and I think I've just spotted one right here. So but beneath all of this is all freshly cut. In fact, this huge woodland that we're in, they're doing lots of clearing. So I thought I'd make use of a material that has already been cut down, which is pretty much green. There we are. So if I cut that about there, and we're going to use that section going along, maybe cut it there, cut that bit on the top, so we end up with that to there, like that. And then put a notch on the bottom so we can hang our kettle. Sorry, I mean our Dutch oven. So this is it. So it's going to hang like that. We put a notch in here that we can hang the metal loop, the metal handle from the Dutch oven. Perfect. There we are. With the weight on it, it's going to hang down like that. I might need to trim it a bit, but we'll see. In the meantime, kettle's boiled.
with all the smoke in it. Well, you get smoke, you got the camp, you got... right.
There we are. Pot hanger for the Dutch oven. Easy. So Mike, are you happy with the fire pit?
Yeah, look at it. It's much more impressive than I thought it would ever be.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I mean, we're getting small cracks around the edge, but we kind of knew this was going to happen. So for us, it was just getting the shape, wasn't it? It wasn't necessarily trying to do it perfectly. We definitely could have done it better, but we were 2 days building this thing. We've added this wicked flat slab here, which weighs an absolute ton, which I think it was the intro to this episode was dragging this rock in. But how flat did we get that as well?
Yeah, lovely, lovely. And you can see it's full of fossils as well. Some sort of fossil.
Yeah, little
sea
shells
creatures,
almost,
shells.
It's very good. I don't mind the cracks in the clay because we can sort that out later.
There's a few cracks just there.
Just sort of
That's fine. That's fine.
Where it's just dry and crumbly, but
We can always fill it in afterwards.
Yeah, and the main rocks were in place. They were steady enough beforehand.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
I'm hoping it's just the front of the clay that's
fascia.
drying out quickly, the fascia that's cracking. But behind that, once those rocks heat up and the clay behind the rocks will then set firmly and it will all hold tight. But we can always fill in that clay afterwards, no problem. No big issue. At the end of the day, it's not going to crumble in a hurry. It's not going to fall to pieces and cave in.
We had this all in this shape before we even pointed in the clay, didn't we? So we knew the shape was there and it was holding.
Yeah.
It was more.
And a lot of the stones are actually sort of leaning backwards, so they're not gonna cave in.
Right. That's good.
Yeah, lovely. Well, it's time for lunch in a bit.
Oh yeah, feast time.
Feast time again. So lunch today will be southern fried chicken, basically crispy chicken wings. My favourite, I absolutely love them. Kind of unhealthy, but tasty. Chicken wings. So as you know, I love cooking good food around the campfire. Question is, what do you guys like cooking when you're out camping? Comment below, maybe suggest something, and next time we're out up here at a woodland camp, we'll cook what you guys can recommend. There we are, there's the first batch of southern fried chicken. And there's the other batch. Chicken wings, oh yeah, love it. And to go with it, we've got some of this Carolina Reaper chili sauce. And it says it's really hot, and I'm not joking, it really is hot. So look at that. Cooking good in the woods. There's one piece left, and how is it, guys?
It's good. Oh, it's too good. I'm staying here. It's finger licking good. Well, not my fingers.
No, I wouldn't lick those fingers.
My fingers.
Oh, brilliant. Excellent. What a day. What a lunch. We've done quite a bit of progress today. Almost finished the sawhorse. We've built our benches, and then we've improved the fire pit by putting these hanging pots along. So kind of like a spit roasty hanging pot set up. Put the stone down, which is a nice feature. We found that just about 10 minutes ago. We had to drag it down with a big rope, but I'm sure you're going to see, you've probably all seen that in Mike's video. Yeah, it's really good. Anyway, back to the chicken.
That's good.
So I just want to show you guys this basket that I've made. And this is another craft project that I like to do. I like to use things like willow and weave things, make small baskets, large baskets, maybe even a willow heart or a willow butterfly. Comment below if you guys want to see me maybe show you guys how to make something out of willow. So what do you call these again?
This is a barrel-eyed Scotch barrel-eyed auger, basically. Barrel-eyed Scotch auger, where it's got that barrel eye there.
That's really digging in quite well, and it doesn't sort of clog up, it sort of spits it out as you turn it.
It chews it up, and it just sends all those shavings back up through the spiral there.
Brilliant.
And it's just so much easier. Yeah, it's time consuming compared to a drill, proper drill, battery operated drill, but you know, it's very rewarding. It's traditional, it's rewarding. It's doing what our ancestors did.
Brilliant.
And you know, it's just getting in touch with nature a little bit closer, getting that much closer to nature.
So you've done 4 for the legs.
4 legs. I'm going to do a V here.
So these are for the pins, I take it. So you put a pin in there, and that way when you lie wood over the top, the wood doesn't roll off. It sits in those pins.
We can saw. It's not going to pinch. It's just. And do you know that's a really good height? I just completely took potluck with the legs, but that's quite a good height.
It's perfect. Perfect height.
Should do it pretty well, hopefully.
making a few pegs. Amber. Right, well I spilt a bit of flour and look who's been eating it. Hey Amber. Huh? What are you eating? You don't eat flour. Amber, that's flour. You silly. Amber, you're stupid. Pegs, done. All we have to do now, we're gonna tap these in nice and tight so they're nice and secure. And then this is our sawhorse. Great for when we need to cut some firewood. It means we're not bending over all the time, getting a bad back. And that's it. By the way, I've got a really bad back today, so that's why I'm not really doing much work. Nice jumper.
Oh yeah, the old Brotherhood.
So yeah,
Be getting you one soon.
is that your new merch?
That is new merch. With our knees around our ears, I just put down there, as you can see, locked into place, little supports, so it's just enough, because otherwise, don't forget that's round, that's going to be rolling all over the place, and every time you lean forward to get your cans or cook, it's going to be rolling all the time. So I figure that way, it doesn't use up much space, it doesn't roll around, it's rigid, you can fit, I reckon you fit 1, 2, probably get 4 people here, we've got another one, 3-seater over there. Great place, you're by the fire where you want to be, and of course the benefit of that is if you want to put a bed in here, heave ho, you can pick it up and move it around, even put it maybe down the other end behind the stone table.
Well, that's enough for today. We've done a few things, we can't really do any more. See you next time.